ASMR Coffin Radio.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Coffee and Radio. I am Heartthrob Rob, and joining me is Greg the Hammer Valentine at Comic-Con LA 2021. How are you doing, brother?
Great.
Thank you so much for being on the show, man. I appreciate it. I'm so excited to see you. Every time I come to an event that you're at, you always have a line. You always have some of the best stuff out here. You got the collectibles, you got signed papers, everything, the belts in the back.
Yes.
I love it, man.
Thank you.
How's your day been so far?
It's been very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
If you don't mind, if we could bring it back for a little bit, what was it like growing up in a household, you know, with your father being a wrestler and stuff like that? What was that kind of like, with wrestling being in your blood?
Well, it was awesome, but he never wanted me to be a wrestler. And I went to college, started out going to college, and I was gonna get into broadcasting, like a disc jockey on a radio station or something like that. And then I spent 3 months with him in Texas in the early 70s, and I begged him. I said, I don't want to go back to college. I want to be a wrestler. He kept saying, you're too small. I might have been a little small then, but I'm not small now.
You're a big guy.
Yeah, so it worked out. It worked out good.
Very cool, man. And I think you got one of those, that Flair Bump, or that infamous, that was kind of your dad that did that as well, too, right? That
you fall on your face.
Yeah.
He used to do it in the bar.
Is that true? Is that a true story?
He used to act like he was passing out, and he'd take a bump right on the cement floor. But I learned from him how to do that. So the famous face plant is better than Ric Flair's because he kicks his leg up.
Yeah.
Mine's straight down like a tree falling down.
You always had an amazing style. I think you're one of the most underrated wrestlers of all time. Even though people will shout how great you are, I still don't think people know or say how really great you are. I love all the bumps you've done. I love the tough tenacity. You're always an ass kicker. I mean, you had some of the craziest matches I've ever seen with Roddy. You know, you guys had the Year of the Ear, those dog collar matches. What were those like to you? I mean, I know you talk about them all the time, but what do those memories bring back to you?
Well, I watch a lot of that stuff on YouTube now, and it's just amazing. I didn't realize how good we were, but we were really good.
Absolutely.
Not just the dog collar match, but leading up to it, and all those matches we had when I bloodied his ear, the Year of the Ear. I mean, those matches it's like watching Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier going at it. And it was boxing and wrestling mixed, and it was fabulous.
Two badasses really going at it. You know, I loved it. I like the stuff that you had with Tito as well. The matches that you had with Tito for the IC. That was
like 3 years of. I chased him for a year, then he chased me for a year, and then I still chased him after he got the belt back, and he finally started working with Savage. But that was 3 years that we worked all over the country, Europe, everywhere. It was amazing. He's an amazing talent, and we just had what you call chemistry.
Yeah, I think you guys had great stuff. I still think, speaking of chemistry, I thought Rhythm and Blues had some chemistry. I thought that was cool stuff, you know? The gimmick worked.
I put a lot into it, and you know what? We were supposed to be the world champions, and Vince signed the Road Warriors, and he let us go. But he brought me back later, and he brought Honky back later, but he split us up, and that was a shame.
Yeah,
I thought it was.
I think you guys had plenty of steam still left in there for sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of Honky Tonk, you guys had that, or excuse me, that was Brutus The Barber Beefcake when you guys had the show recently when you were on Treasures. What was that like for you?
That was great, and they flew us all over the country to do that Treasures show. They came out to my house in Vegas. I went down to Florida, went up to New England. It was great. I went to Louisiana, where the guy had my hammer robe. It was all good. It was much appreciated.
Yeah, that was really cool. Yes. I think people appreciate all those artifacts, or whatever you want to call them, things from the past that you know, people fall in love with. Yeah. I think it's so cool. But so, you know, I wanted to thank you so much for being here. But what things do you have upcoming in the works right now, or appearances you may be at?
How you doing, sir?
Well, hey, how you doing?
I love you.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
I'm I've got a lot of things on the books. I'm going out to New Jersey on January 10th. Doing a lot of stuff on Title Match Network, YouTube stuff. Of course, I'll be at WrestleCon for WrestleMania in Dallas.
Sweet.
And where else am I? I'm in St. Louis again, coming up in February.
Good wrestling town.
Oh, Minneapolis.
Another one.
Actually, it's a casino north of Minneapolis. I'll be there with one of my old partners, Baron Von Raschke.
Woo!
Jimmy Hart's going to be there.
Yes.
And somebody else I can't remember, but
It'll come to you.
I'll fill the whole. I like to stay busy. I like to at least get out 3 weekends a month.
Very good.
It don't have to be 4, but at least 3.
Let's work, man.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
very cool. Where can people follow you on social media?
I'm on Instagram.
On Instagram, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what is it? Craig the Hammer Valentine? Greg
Yes,
the Hammer?
yes.
Okay, perfect,
Yes.
man. Well, I wanted to thank you so much, Greg. You're one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. I'm in complete awe and shock that I got to talk to you on the show. Thank you so much for being here. At
All right,
LA
buddy.
20,
What is your name?
Robert.
Robert.
Rob, Coffin Radio. Thank you so much.
Okay, man.
Thank
you.
And if you like what you're watching, then hop in the coffin. Follow us on social media.
I like it.
At Coffin Radio. Thank you. Coffin spelled with a K. And that's all for today.
ASMR Coffin Radio.